to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Flames offense will have the opening possession of the game. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And when you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gonna run it. It's great. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. Got a man. It's great. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Flames will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Lots of running room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Get it out on the screen. It's a seam wide open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Flames look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Mopen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the air on 2nd down. Puts it out of the air. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Flames. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, as you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Working that left side now.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Williams looking for a man. A strike downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got an open man. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Flames are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football and, in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is they get the TO.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Now the play fake. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Vasco. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Blue. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Makes him talk to the hand. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Flames can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The option look. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Gray. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area, it's Gray. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Touchdown, Liberty! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All by himself down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work it.
He's loose. Wide open spaces. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Makes the grab. It's Mobley. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Flames! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bullock. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's complete to the left. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Reads it, fires complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Vasco. It's caught downfield. They'll immediately call timeout. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
And the Flames will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Williams will pass. Forced out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? 82 on third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch down the right side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Bennett. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice.
Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So a drive there of 85 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to pass. It's Vasco. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Might as well stick with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
The Flames can really attack on this second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for us.
Turning on the Jets. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Mobley. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get in the same boat.
Touchdown, Liberty! They take the lead with the 6. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kennesaw State, 21.
Out of the end zone. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Bullock. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. The quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Needs it to keep this drive alive. The offense coughs it up. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
The throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Vasco. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Lee. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back on the option to give. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Flames want to crank the tempo. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Flames come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Flames back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Flames kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And the Flames will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense
taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Flames in the hurry-up. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Tries to get it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Williams will pass. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys.